Babby's praying. Lewis has gone looking for water for an hour, and I'm just left here fighting this machine on my own, and I'm just like, have you seen it?
No, not yet.
How are we moving this?
It's just like bang, 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 bang. Don't make me out to be the bad guy here. Where's everyone else?
Exactly.
No one else in?
No.
Shut up. It's Monday morning. I'm just laughing to myself because I've been on this like networking event, and I've come away from it going, do you know what? Yeah, I need to change some of the things I'm doing, and I just need to act and just do it. I know what I need to do, and then I've learned some other stuff, and it's like, wake up this morning and it's just like bang, 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 bang. Like, I'm just so Lewis is off, Phil's off. Job I've done for Scott's on, and they've asked for the front room to floor to be redone. They said, how much for that? And I said, well, the floor, the materials is going to be this, and it'll take a day. And then Scott's there and he's like, what are we doing with all the wardrobes and the beds and I was just like, yeah, I didn't price that. And so he's asked for Labby to go and help him do that. Now I'm going to go back to the landlord and say, oh yeah, by the way, well, to be fair, I just sent him the materials and a day's labour for a joiner. So I'm hoping they understand that, yeah, obviously we've got to move all the stuff and obviously get rid of the old floor. So we can throw that on the wood tipper. And Lewis is off because he's got sore calves from, I'm guessing, from pushing the wheelbarrow and carrying stuff. Do you know what? I hate coming this way because nobody lets you out. Yeah, so I'm just laughing, thinking you start the week with all these plans and straight away you just go back to the old, getting absolutely battered with hurdles and excuses and everything else. So yeah, that is running a business, isn't it? That's being a business owner. So either see if anyone else comes in, we'll go to this extension job. If not, we'll go and do the drainage job, try and get that done, and then so that I can drop back onto the extension job. Right, so we come to the extension job. Now, no one's in on this now, it's just me and Paul, so I'm going to bring Paul to the drainage job with me. You can see where we got a slight dip in the footing, so I'd rather have that than have it dipping either side, because then it means we've got to do loads of cuts, whereas we can fill that bit in. It doesn't look too deep. The owner's just on the way around now, they're not in at the minute, but I wanted to get a measure on the steels so that we can order the steels, get them delivered to this week so that we're not delayed, because there's a bit of fabrication involved in them. So while we wait for that, I'm just going to set out the extension for for Lewis and whoever else is going to be doing this, probably me. We'll see. But so I'm going to set out a row of commons at the bottom now, and then a row of block in the middle, and yeah, hopefully Lewis will be able to come in and take over. I'm just trying to get the brick match delivered from Hughes Gray, but they're like £1.15 a brick plus VAT, and I'm like, ugh, £1.15 a brick. But yeah, needs doing, doesn't it? Right, so what I'm doing is the extension's going to be 3 meters. So with 3 meters minus 184, what's that? 116. So if I grab one of these, and then we're going to get the middle of the party wall and measure that, and we'll do 116 from that wall. 116 there. Down. And then what we'll do is, I say we'll get the middle of that bit then as well. Right, so what we've done is I've built this corner up, and Wouldn't you know it? It worked out as a block, and a brick, which is good because obviously that's what that's why we poured the concrete to that height, so that we worked back from the damp proof. So as you can see there, we've got the damp proof line, and we've come, I say, a brick 2 block down. I've just put some ties in for now. It's the next row I need to do them on, so that when the insulation comes down, it doesn't go below the damp proof. But yeah, gonna get this corner up, we'll get that corner up, and then we'll go to this other job. So we can do a mad calculation for this, but the other thing you can do is just hold the string line and then start it out here, and when it hits this corner like that, that's where our extension is to be square with the house. So leave that. I'm going to move that brick over now, and that's where we'll start from then. Right, so we've got a slight issue with Paul's just knocked out obviously the ceiling so we can see what's above. Obviously it's got 2 steels where someone's done this extension, so I was thinking, well, what are we going to do? There's different options when we're doing this. Normally when we do this, we've got the whole house is ripped out. However, the upstairs bathroom in here has recently been done, and so it's all finished, and that is there. So it's right in the middle of where we're going to prop, basically. That side's not got much to prop, has it? But we were just trying to figure out where the steel position will be, and yeah, the problem is that if we can't go above to prop, because it means putting needles in through where the bedroom is and where the bathroom is. So obviously we don't want to do that, but it means that we'd have to go below. So we could put needles below, obviously, the floor joists and these steels to prop what's above. And then that means that our steel would finish there, which is like just above a door frame, basically. So I'm just going to have to give them the option, really, to say that the steel's either going to be that low, and then you walk into your kitchen, which is then suspended up, if they're okay with that. Otherwise, we'll have to go into the bathroom and brace it and knock tiles off and whatever. But I've seen these before, I've not used them. I've used a similar system. I don't know whether these can go up to what we've got. I don't think they will. It's like 9 meters, basically. I think these are only up to a certain width. I've just tried calling them to check, but even then, this is a cavity, so we'd have to do both sides. So it's like, and I'm trying to I can get the steel ordered, because the steel going across doesn't change, it's just the columns. So I'll get that steel ordered, and then we'll just have to wait and see what we do with the columns, because we're going to then knock this L extension down, get the steel in across the back, and then we'll acro and support it. So I'll wait until the owners are back, and obviously we'll talk through it with them. Yeah, just not ideal. I like to do it where obviously you don't see the steels, where you walk in, you wouldn't know. Basically like what they've done. So they've sunk the steels up, but yeah, there's no way of doing that without... I'm just trying to think if we could use strong buoys, but we can't get strong buoys in because of that joist. So we could cut that end joist out and get strong buoys in just above that steel, maybe. But then we're pushing the floor up to do that. So that wouldn't work. You're not getting a proper fixing on it then. Yeah, bit of thinking, and I'll come back to you. Oh, and I've just kicked my own string line. As you can see here, what's happened is I've done block off that side, and then as we've come here, I don't know whether we've dumped like a spare barrow or something in there, but it was I don't know what it was, 25 or 30 mil too high, the concrete, to carry on the block the way we have. So what I've done is I've just made use of the commons that we've got and built that corner up, and then as you can see, we'll be able to run blocks in where we can, and then anywhere where the concrete's too high, we can swap for commons and put a tighter mortar bed. So rather than 10 mil, we'll have 5 mil, and if we get 555, that's 15 mil over the course of a block. So Paul's just doing another mix now. We're going to run this bit in whilst I try and figure out another way of trying to prop this. I don't know what I've just done wrong there, but one thing I was going to say is never be afraid to like take your work down, especially in brickwork. Like so many times people try and make something that they've done wrong right. So I'd measured this and it was, hold on, let me just show them that, hold that. So on with the laser now, yeah, that far side, let's do it like that. Right, so that far side was 1065, I think, this block. What have I got now? 1095. 1095. So this one needs to be 1095. However, when I just put it on then, it was like 106 something, wasn't it? Oh, they knocked the sausage rolls over. So we wanted that to be 1095. Well, if this is right now and I've just knocked all that. That's 109. So what the hell is going on, mate? Do you know what? Do you know when you turn this laser on?
What, did they put it up or down?
No. But this has happened so many times. So this laser, let me show you. If you just click it once, yeah, it stays where it is. It doesn't self-level. It's like, so if you want to do a stairs, you're following a pattern, and you go, I want that angle there. So you've got to press it to like the far one, and then it
Calibrate.
self-levels. So I've just knocked my wall down that was right, but oh well, it's just work, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only a few courses.
I think I've figured it out now. What we're going to do is we're going to use this joist. So we're going to put our acros underneath that, screw it into it. Then what we're going to do is knock holes out above, get the needles through, and then like pack under the needles, spread the load across that joist that our acros are underneath. That way we haven't got to go like through the floor, and I think we can sort of utilise the timbers there. So we're going to have to like denail all that. So you get the acros screwed into it. Well, and then we'll have to take this floor up, get the acros down to the floor. There's that bit done, and then we can needle through and get that. And then in the bathroom, the same thing. We're gonna use that joist, which has got all the floorboards on it. Prop this side of it, lay one above on top of the tiles, and just hope that it doesn't cause. But that's less damage than. And then all we've got to do is knock a hole in every bit that we want to pocket through. The other thing we've got as well is that this is like an existing. I think, is this an extension or not?
That is, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
But so the steels look good, to be fair. They look big enough to do the job. But this is a flat. It looks like a flat concrete roof. Do you want to have a look outside? Looks like a flat concrete roof. So we just need to check that we can, when we prop this, it'll be easier to prop that if it is. We can actually probably just. I don't know what you want to do with that bit. Do you want to just take it off? Take it off the brickwork above, save propping it. because none of it's going to be on show. So we could take it off and then just block it back up, because all that's going to be inside the extension, isn't it? So we might end up just taking that brickwork down to this concrete slab, and then all we've got to do is prop this concrete slab. We've got no external brickwork to prop, and it just means that we're only propping this section. I think that's the plan. So that is the plan at the minute, unless we uncover something else. So we need to knock the extension down now, get the steel here delivered, get it in. What's the best way of doing that? We could take all this out and just slide it through the garage. Knock a hole, because there's a doorway going here, isn't there? Knock a hole here and just come straight through in the back and straighten it up. It's going to be difficult to manoeuvre. Otherwise, we're talking hiring a crane to lift it in, then either hiring a crane to lift it up again, or hiring like 4, I've got 1 genie, hiring 3 other genies. I'm going to inquire about the price of a crane now and see. We'll just see.
You'd have to pay for the day, because you'd have to lift it over, get it in place, and then lift it up, which is...
No, I'm thinking we'd get it in place, then the crane would go, and then we'd have to bring it another day. I doubt we'd get it for the whole day. Or we had it all prepped, ready. Because we can still get... No, we can't. No, we can still get the internal all prepped, can't we? And all the needles in. And then get the crane in. And then all you're doing is propping the outside while the crane's here.
Yeah, but you're going into, like you say, $1,000 for the crane.
Well, that's what I need to find out now. You reckon about $1,000?
A little bit of everything. Especially if you need it twice, your minimum's £500 for the crane.
You see, if it was £500, I don't think that's that bad, because by the time you hired the other genies and the men, and it's safer.
No.
Let's find out. Right, we're on Scott and Labby's job at the minute, and I thought it was that one, you know. Hey, I thought it was this room. That's why I was getting confused when you were like, oh, the middle room. I was like, what? But what's happened is basically this room has been like riddled with damp. So originally, don't drill that yet. One sec. So what the lads have done is like replaced the brickwork that was underneath. Put damp-proof membrane on, new joist, damp-proof membrane. We were thinking that we were going to do the whole room, but when Scott pulled it up, he said, oh, do you know what? It's not as bad as the first thought. However, I thought it was to do with air bricks not circulating air. So we're just going to try and go bulletproof to a certain point where we've got air bricks. We've got 2 in this room, haven't we? Yeah. 2, and then they've even put ones higher up, which that cover's on the wrong way around. It's upside down, because they're getting mould here. But I think they're getting mould because someone's done a damp-proof course on the outside, but when Scott and that have pulled this off, there's no damp-proof course on the inside. So the lads are just putting these dry rods in now. So what you do, drill a hole, slide them in, that's it, leave them. Leave them. Once they get moist, they expand, they let out the chemical, and then that seals it. So every 100 mil, is it? Yeah. It says on the box here. So every 100 mil, you'll drill that. So this says you can do a double skin from the external, but I always think, if you've got the opportunity, do it on the internal. So hopefully that'll stop that bit coming up. And then I just mentioned, I come in and I was like, oh, that doesn't look right. Like, the ground should just be concrete. And I thought, oh, maybe they've had a bit of a renovation and people have just dropped this in. So I just got the hammer and just dug down, and that goes down another 20, 30 centimetres, and it's just soil. So I've just rang the landlord of this house to say, what do you want us to do? Because technically you should be taking all this up, taking all the hardcore out, all the soil, putting a membrane in, putting hardcore, sand, membrane, concrete, and then that'll give a chance. So what I'm thinking is happening, they've got air bricks, but there's so much, like, if if I pick some of this up, I think it'll stick together because it's wet. There you go. So when it's wet, it'll stick together. So I just think it's like putting material under your floor that absorbs moisture and holds onto it. So whenever they have a bit of rising damp, rather than it coming up and then going, it's coming up and the soil's just holding onto it. And then that's sort of making the air under the timbers more rotten. That's what I think anyway. But the landlord said, look, he's not holding on to this house for too long. So he said, like, do what we've priced. And obviously he knows now that if it does come back, or if, you know, if he thinks he suddenly wants to, but like all the, like, that's the gas pipe, the electric cables are just sat in soil, which is just, you don't have to be an expert to think that, yeah, you don't put copper and plastic cables in soil. But, you know, it's not our house. We can't do every job as $1 million job. So we just got to do give people options and let them, you know, pick their own. And obviously he just wants us to do what we've quoted for. And then in the back room, they've had damp. So I think this house has got a few problems really. But Scott has insulated this, boarded it, and then Kev's come in today and skimmed it. There's another issue over here which I just spoke to the landlord, then I just FaceTime and said, like, what do you want us to do? And I said, you know, really, if you want to do the job 1,000,000% properly, you'd have to take everything out. You'd have to insulate, board, damp proof that wall, and then put it all back. And he was like, wow. And I said, or the other options you've got are we can do some sort of even if we foamed a board on and then he tiled it, and that way the wall might have a little bit of damp or whatever behind, it won't come through the tiles. And, you know, again, look at that bit, Jesus. And then what we're also going to do is, I mentioned about he wants to get some extraction in. So he did have someone come out who said that what they'll do is they'll drill a hole here and put a window vent in, and that'll solve all the problems. And I was like, I was half laughing, thinking, I don't think that's going to solve the problem. Like a trickle vent, it will help. So it can't hurt doing that. But I've mentioned about putting a humidistat fan in, like an extractor fan. Basically, it'll come on when they've used the kettle and the oven and the whatever else, and it's thing. Or just I'd probably do a PIR one. So put a PIR one. As soon as they come in the kitchen, it'll pick them up and it'll start circulating the air. So yeah, not the best, most fancy, you know, amazing job, but what can I say? Yeah, just offer a service, and hopefully it solves the problem for these students for the next few years, and they can live damp free. I was just at the yard grabbing, we've just been separating the wood, so we've got a pile of wood now to go on the wood tipper, but the wood tipper's full. I was going to see if anywhere had a bonfire night tomorrow if they wanted it, so I've just put that on my Instagram story to see if anyone does, because Biffa, last time Phil took it, it was closed. They said they were too full of wood. And then we've got a mixed non-recycling one that we're going to take to the job now. So the lads are just grabbing acros and needles so that we can get the back of this house propped, ready for all these steels. And then they're going to start knocking down the extension. But it's just this weather, isn't it? This is like a sign of the weather coming, isn't it? So take all them needles, and then I think we're going to need about, I don't know, do you reckon about that many? Right, me and Rouge are back on this job, and you missed all the fun the other night. I was here again, obviously getting this slab in. So what we're going to do is centre this slab now. We're going to have the access chamber. So if you pass us that, I'll cut this, I'll get the access chamber in, and then we've got to divert 1, 2, 3, 4 into those, yeah? And then whatever we've got gaps, we'll then will then block up in between. So Chestnut will drop sand, cement and block off here. So let's just get going. Right, so this is what we've come up with. So you can see that pipe runs into that one. That one's going to need renewing now because they want from there to the corner concreted. And I said, do not concrete this with all these repairs and leaks, like that one's going to need doing. But they said, well, can we get this bit done to here? It makes sense for me to dig that out and do it in one go, but yeah, we'll just do what we can. So we'll get this one done. So as you can see, we've got all nice floors on it now. All the pipes are coming into the one access chamber and then flowing down. We've used no 90s, it's all 45s and or less. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to block up in between the pipes so that we can get this big massive lid back on. And then we're going to hardcore. So we're going to break all this up. So today we've got to try and get the block work done. So if we measure the thickness of that and then string line from there to the other side, we've got to get the block work up to that. That'll be our we've got a bit, actually we've got loads. We can get that lower. I suppose that just sits on, doesn't it? I was thinking we have to get a perfect level, but we can actually concrete that in, can't we? Sounds all right. Let's get a mix on, get this block work going. Like proper throw up. Need a drink or anything? You don't know what it was?
No, I don't know.
Is it the smell of these drains? Little moment. Right, so this is what I've come up with, the idea. So we've got 3 block, but above them, access chamber then, same height as this one. This slab can go back on. So what we're going to do is, I've got 2 more blocks to lay, then we're going to leave this to dry. We're going to come tomorrow with the crusher and we're going to crush all this back in underneath. We're going to pea gravel around the pipes and then we're going to also I need to measure that and get a riser, but yeah, we're going to do that, and that way hopefully what I've come up with is, oh god, it's a good job we're nearly finished. He's not feeling too well, so I've got 2 more blocks to do and then we can go, and we'll come back here tomorrow and, like I say, do all that. So I need to order, it's a ton of pea gravel every 3 metre pipe. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to need like 4 or 5 ton, which means that we've got to get rid of 4 or 5 ton of hardcore as well, which might end up going on our trailer then if we... You alright? Do you need the water? So we're asking for the water? Or is there one in my van? Do you want to have a look? Have a look in the front. Right, let me get these 2 done and then I can get Raj back to so we can throw up. Hey, the music police, bomb police. You just let a bomb off here. Yeah. Normally that I say that in a good way. So you keep some of that felt to lap underneath there. It's good, isn't it? And I'm just admiring Labby and Lewis's mortar lines. Where's that tape measure? Don't put them on YouTube, he said. We put everything on YouTube, don't we? Eh? Don't be ashamed of your big mortar beds, lad. So they should be 10 mil, Labby's of 30 mil. 30 mil. Look at this one. 28 I'll give you. 28 mil. 28 mil beds. I just said you're going to be putting more mixers on them, laying bricks. We'll get this one done, and then practice getting them 10 mil. Yeah. Like I say, we should just be throwing these in because you're not gonna get seen the overkill. So we can just literally, I'll show you now. I'll just literally lash them on. Just literally butter them, and you should just be going bang, bang, bang. So if you want to go and keep loading blocking, you put a mix on, bring some more block, and I'll lash these in now and show you. So we need a high vis. I need to give you a vest. And you. It's no good having it there, is it? And then I think we need 2 mixers on the go, don't we, when I'm here? Because
You need to go back to where you come. You come back and make them work now.
what, they were chilling, were they?
You were working just like
I'm just working out now. I've just rang the building inspector, so we're going to have a level access on this one. So what we've done is got there's our damp proof level there, and then I've come 100 mil up. So we want this, obviously this garden area, patio area to slope towards the house, and we're going to put an eco drain in. So next job will be obviously brick this up, dig the existing soil pipe up, and we're going to extend it around here, and I'll probably put 2 or 3 P-traps in, just so that if one blocks it goes into the next one. Because obviously when you've got a level access, what you don't want is, if that drain ever blocks and everything's coming back, it'll overflow and start going over your damp or into the house. But I'm just waiting on mix for the last 10-15 minutes. Did you never have this with Dave, Lou, where he was waiting on mix? No. Come on, I've got 5 people stood still here, 6 including me.
get off your phone then.
I'm waiting here. Mix. I'll start carrying something. Right, I've got to shoot back the yard because I've got a birthday meal tonight. I've got to drop Rouge off because he's got college. How are you getting on? Better? Yeah. Better, Dada? But what we've done is, let me just show them. So, put our laser on. Well, when it's flashing, it's not level. What have I done? So, put the laser on, and then if you get your tape measure, lab,
You are not getting to the car.
put your tape measure on there. And what I'll do is, so, what's that on now, lab? 56.5. Go to the other side of the steps. Oh, we're just going to check how laser level this is.
Well, it's not hitting the string. I can see it up and down me.
Oh yeah, what's that? 66.5, and then just do either side of the steps.
Either side of the steps and not down to the string, Andy.
Doesn't matter, string sags. What's that? That's why we use the laser, because the string over that distance will sag.
Okay, but then the next brick next to it is dipped, then, mate.
It has, I can see what you mean.
There you go, one way or another.
Yeah, so that is laser level all the way across. Hey, not bad that, is it, Lou? Have you learned something today? Have you learned something today? Yeah? And how to lay more block? I've always said, Dave will teach you how to do nice brickwork. I'll teach you how to earn money.
Make money.
Good morning. I think it's Wednesday morning. Yeah, it is. I'm in like zombie mode this morning. I've just woke up last night, stayed in Anson's room, and then he woke up at like 2:30 and went in with his mum. So then I was like, oh, abandoned me. But yeah, I just woke up feeling all groggy and knackered and done in. So I need to be careful what I do today and not work too hard. Otherwise I'll end up getting sick, and you can tell when I'm struggling when I look like bloody Jesus. So this beard needs to go. My hair needs cutting off to there. Oh, but when you're knackered, when you're done in, this is where, if you're self-employed on your own, you don't have staff, I'd have just stayed in bed this morning, 100,000,000%. But when you've got staff who are relying on me being in, relying on the jobs ticking over, and it's like a big day today. I've got to go and lift that slab on at the drainage job, then I've got to come back, bring the digger back, and we've got the big steel getting delivered. So this steel weighs 1.25 ton, I think, and it's 8.7 meters long. So we was looking at getting a crane, but I'm going to use the digger. The only bit really we need help with is going up the driveway, because their driveway is quite steep. I don't fancy asking the lads to try and push a 1.2 ton steel up there, so I'm going to get the digger from the drainage job, 2.8 ton digger, and then that we can use that to sort of push it up into the garage, through the garage, into the back, and then we'll just use scaffold poles then to position it. But yeah, I just feel absolutely done it. I'm going to go to the yard now and grab all the bits I need for today. Yeah, hopefully end of today we'll have that back wall up. We can take a pallet of bricks if we want. Oh no, I can't, I'm going to take the crusher. So I'm going to take the crusher to the drainage job. I'm going to take a couple of lads with me, leave them there, let them, once I lift the slab on, we can lift the slab on, they can then just crush the bricks around it. I need to order some pea gravel off Chestnut as well. Oh, let me order that now. Right, I'm just on the yard with Ben and we're trying to get the tracked. Hey, I hate doing that, you know. Oh no, I like left it on too long. Left it on too long and not long enough. And like eventually, but yeah, just started that first time, which is good. We just need to move this out the way, really. Yeah. I think we've got the plan sorted now. We've got this big void here to fill. So as we're taking the bricks and when we get the steel in, all these bricks will go here, all the sandstone can go there, all the sand cement plaster inside can go on here and get spread out and whacked. And what we're going to do now is we're just going to move these two shifters up onto the grass, get the other shifters out the front onto the grass, out the way. Phil and Paul are going to take, we're just going to do a mixed load. So I was saving the wood separate because it's cheaper to get rid of. However, I put a post out for bonfire night thinking like hopefully a school or someone would come back, but it's mostly just kids who said, oh yeah, just tip it on this field for us. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to end up getting a fine of more than whatever it costs us to get rid of the wood. So yeah, a nice idea, but unless it was like a genuine company asking us to tip on it, I can't just go and start tipping wood on like random fields in the city. Labby and Lewis are going to come with me now. We're going to go and crush bricks at the drainage job, and then we're going to bring the digger back here to get the steel in. So we'll use the digger and scaffold poles and we'll slide the steel into place. So yeah, that's the plan. And then once we get it through here, it's just going to be a bit of hard work getting it into place after it's in here, isn't it? Because the digger will get it on the flat ground and then we can roll it out here, but we've got to actually physically turn it. Yeah, that's the only bit that's going to be difficult, I think. And yeah, that's it. Let's go. Labby can be cameraman. So we got the crusher off. One of the jobs, if you get any spare time, is to peel this off. Right, hold that. there, haven't we? Right, we're having a bit of a nightmare with the crusher because every time we're using it, it's not crushing fine enough, the bits are too big. And then whenever I try and loosen it so that the jaws can go tighter, the actual mechanism keeps falling out. So Labby's going to show you now what we need to do. We can show you that. The jaws are like wide open now, so Labby's going to use the thing, hopefully this jaw on the left will come forward. You got it, Lab? Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Yeah, go on. And this is the fun bit where I've got to net. Ah, you bastard. No, it did. Go on, Lab. Ah, I've just leant on the exhaust. We do. Go on. Labby's going to keep prising it forward, and I'll get a thicker brick and put it in there whilst I... Oh, God, yeah. Yep. Yeah. So Labby can let go of that now. Oh, and I'll show you what's happened is, move that pole, Lab. Well, there's just that big chunk of metal has fell out because it was too loose. So we'll get there, put it back in, and it's just playing around with the spring, trying to get the right tension on it. Right, I don't even know what time it is. My phone didn't charge. What time is it now? It is. Oh, it's 5 to 1. So we spent all morning trying to fix this stupid machine. And the bolt snapped. Where is it? Past that, Lab. Where's the big metal bit I just had with it? Where was it? Just pick it up, or? Yeah. So that is snapped off. That's snapped off there when it was welded. I've got like an M12 bolt, which obviously isn't ideal, so I need to swap this out for the proper one, but I'm hoping it'll get us at least going. And then if it comes off again, let me just check. So what I think the problem is that this block here of metal's got like an angle on it, and yeah, it's pushing against oh no, it's not now. It needs to be pushing against the ramp of the... So what I'll do is I'll turn it on slow, don't put a brick in it, and I'll keep tightening that and see if it gets to the ramp to the top. Because what's happening was, when it was loose, the thing was pushing onto the bolt here, and obviously it snapped the end off. So let's see if we can get this bit working. Ready, Lab? Go on. Fan on. Ready? No, don't put anything in. I'm saying I'm going to spin it and see if I can tighten that bolt. Spanner. To the side. Watch out, Labby. Jump off a sec. Right, I think I've got it sorted now. So I've got the new bolt in, and if we want to change the jaw, just got to move that one. And now, see the jaw's dead tight now. Please don't break. Please don't break. Let me turn the revs up. Now, see, we'll get a dead fine mix now. Look how fine that is now. Right, just come away a bit because it is loud, that petrol one, but when you turn in full revs, we're flying now. Hopefully what I've done will last, and what I'll be able to do is swap that bar for a big M22 or M16, whatever it is. And then I'm just going to get a video now for TikTok, recycling. Right, we are having a terrible day on this job, aren't we? We're not even like half done, mate. I started trying to spade it in with the digger and Lewis was coming in, except the mud is just... So what I'm trying to do now is... Go on! Come on! Go on! Grab that move. Come on, you baby. Don't make that mistake again. Oh my god, I think I love how I feel at the minute. Just having one of them moments where Labby's praying, Lewis has gone looking for water for an hour, and I'm just left here fighting this machine on my own, and I'm just like, I'm going to be late, the steel's coming, I need to take the digger to go and help lift the steel off with, and I'm just like, oh, this is great, mate. I'm praying I've got this release now. Nothing's coming out yet. Come on. Come on. Oh, I just want to go home to bed now. Right, that is all we can do for here today. I need to go and take the digger because we've got this big steel coming, so... Oh no! Don't do that, Andy. So honest to God, today is just... Oh, where can I put this strap now? Jesus Christ. Wow, right, we've got columns. Oh, I had to dig all this out, get the digger. So we just used the digger to get it off and slid it down the side here. Look at the size of this, Jesus. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, I bet you if I go on the end of it, it won't even rock. Look at the size of that. So, lads have done well. That's the one that's going that way. So I think we're gonna have to get that in first, and then that one bolts into this one, and then this. So I think we've got to come out, up, and spin with it, or out and that way. So, oh, it looks like a bomb site at the minute, but we need to get them shifters onto the grass, and then all that hardcore will get spread out, and then we can crush stone or buy stone to go on top of it, and then it'll start feeling like near the end then. But it's bonfire night, and I'm off to with Anderson to Cooper and Rachel to I think we're going to Calderstone School. Ooh! So I've just tried to like clear up where we had the digger. So hopefully, there we go, last little bit. That's just leaves. Hopefully everything's on our land, the site. And then I've got the digger back on, so let's go, yeah? Oh, do you know what? This drainage job's just been right in the middle of... We'd have been flying on here if we were on here still. But I was hoping to scoop some of this, put it on the trailer and take it back with me. But right, see you tomorrow. Today was the worst day I've had for a while. But we are at the fireworks. It looks like I'm sat in a garage, which I half am. But we're at the fireworks show. And Anderson, say hello. We're at the fireworks about to start, and everything feels... I've relaxed now. Before, honest to God, that's the most flustered day I've had since I can remember. I literally felt like just going home to bed. It's that bad. So hopefully tomorrow we can get that steel in. We've got it in the side, but we just haven't got it in place. So hopefully we can get that in place, and hopefully we can get the drainage job moving, because that's coming probably the wrong time. But yeah, see you tomorrow. Say bye bye, Cooper. Oh, I really need to get my hair cut. It's an absolute joke. I'm on the way to the extension job, and I've got everyone, the whole team, other than Phil, I think's off, is going to be there to get this steel into place. So we're going to take hopefully an hour out of everyone's day and just get this steel into place. You know, the lads done well yesterday with the digger. So I didn't even speak about that yesterday, to get the digger into place where it is now. It's down the side of the house, the steel. The columns, easy enough, we can carry them in. I'm hoping with enough bodies we can get it in. I was looking at doing a crane, but by the time we'd craned it over, so the way we've got to do it is we've got to crane it into position, then we've got to do all the needle acro prop work, which takes, you know, probably takes the best part of a day. So we'd end up having to get like 2 cranes, or we'd have to get a crane to get it in and then hire like 3-4 genies to lift it up. So let's go and see if we can get this steel round the back and into place. And one thing I've started doing is I've started buying apples and bananas just to have in my van, because then I'm more likely to eat them and then I'm less likely to eat crap. That's me thinking anyway. Let's get everyone's smiley faces on. We took over the street with vans here. It's just these two. Have you seen it? Let me get your face on camera. Come on, Mick. Come and have a look at it.
Oh, that one? I thought it was them. Long stairs.
Have you seen it?
No, not yet. How are we moving this?
Hey, what steel would these engineers design for a car park?
Yeah.
If this is old and...
Couldn't they have done that in 2? And welded it and bolted it together?
Yeah, it costs more money though.
No, stop.
Yeah.
Just cost more money than me being off for a week now for the car park.
That's irrelevant, mate.
Yeah.
Just slide it. All we got to do is get it here. Someone wants to knock them 2 block off. And someone's missed there. Just steal that.
A bit underneath it.
Right, so what I'm thinking is we'll move them 2 shifters onto the grass anyway. Someone knock them 2 block off, and then what we're going to do is bring it out onto our block wall, and then we'll like pivot it on there, because I think it goes... Yeah, so all we're going to do is just slide it forward. So if you want to clear the path here, make sure... yeah.
More the better, isn't it, really?
Yeah. I don't think it's going to roll on here, to be honest, much. It's more like sliding it on the metal.
Point of view.
Right. Hey, that wasn't that bad, was it? What do you reckon? What's that, an hour and a half?
Like we all said,
An hour for Lou.
get it in an hour and a half, get us getting
I don't even know what jobs everyone's on. All right. Mate, we've already done an hour and a half. I should have ordered them if we were going to do that. I'm just trying to think which job, who's on what job now. You two on Formby. Eastern. And then Rouge. Are you getting off early today?
Yeah, at 4, yeah.
4. Alright, you come with me then. We'll go to this drainage job. Sound? Well done. That is the biggest steel we've ever lifted. So.
Oh, can you tell us how much it weighs now?
1,250 kilograms.
Add 300.
And then Lewis was sitting on it, wasn't he? Lewis was leaning on it. Lewis was leaning on it as we were trying to lift it.
Same weight.
Right, come in. Right, me and Rouge are back on this drainage job, and what we're doing is see this slab that's going on top of the access chamber on our things. What I want to do is I want to get that on, and then we can backfill around that. Then I think it'll be easier, and it'll give us a path to thing it. So I'm going to start this up, and you're just going to throw in as I'm digging this out. I'm going to dig this out and put it the other side of the slab, because we need to get the forklift in here and pick this slab up and put it on top of the blocks that we've done. So as I'm like picking this through, any bricks that you can see, you're just going to throw them in here, okay? And we'll just crush as we go. Yeah? Sounds like a plan. Right, oh, fire. This sometimes bangs, doesn't it? In that time. Right. I just seen a problem then. It just wasn't crushing right. And what's happened is the spring at the bottoms fell off. So I'll have to undo that, hook it back on, and then hopefully it'll get its like little bounce back bit back. We just grab a spanner from my van. Adjustable, please. Yeah, I was just watching it and I was like, that just doesn't look right, and it's not crushing right either. So what we'll do, bloody hell, that's every bit one happened. I don't know whether you're meant to see a little gap down there, because otherwise, like that'll just clog up, won't it? How'd you clear that out if that clogs up? But yeah, I'll show you this little spring at the back now. Should be, just, you know what, just lie on the floor and get dirty. But I don't know if you can see this spring here, but I shouldn't be able to pull that out. So that's fell off the bottom of the, I hope it's not broke, I hope it's just got loose and fell off, but you can actually see down the back when you come to hook this back on. So I'll be able to hook that back on hopefully. Unless, maybe that's what's happened, there's all crap's got in there. Because I'm thinking you can normally see daylight through that, but you can't on this occasion. Let's just check it's still intact. Right, one bonus is it's still intact. So, let me just get my light and I'll just check whether there's rubble down the back there maybe. That's what's got it to fall off. Right, I've got that on. Let me just check this up a bit before I... Yeah, that's not really falling out or anything, is it? Nope, so we're just looking at that plate in there. Right, let's fire it back up. On, fan on. Ready? Oh yeah, that's crushing straight away, look at that. Boss, you're lying now. Tell you what, you just got to know the little bits on these, haven't you? Right, there we go. So we're going to fill the bottom of this. What I've done is I've laid some block flat across the two of them. And we're going to fill the bottom of these pipes. Then we're going to get the pea gravel over. Drop the pea gravel in, cover the pipes. And then put the slab on. So I pulled the slab out, so we're going to strap that, lift that slab on over the top of this with mortar on each block. Right, so here we're up to. It looks like we've got rid of a load here, but I've actually just moved it over there. Obviously a lot of it we've crushed, and then we've just put a few ton of pea gravel on. So we've got it as close as we could, but obviously the forklift weighs, what, 4.5 ton. And I didn't want to come too close to this edge, because obviously the forklift at risk of tipping in. So we put the fork extensions on, held the bag over here, and then we're just going to spade it into place now. So as long as all these ones are covered, and then we need a little bit here, but we're not going to cover too much of this because we're going to be digging that way. But what they want to do is get this bit boxed off, get a concrete bay in or two, and then we can carry on with this. So Rue's just doing a good job of just covering them now. So when you're digging, if you ever hit pea gravel like this, you know someone's buried something sensitive, either drains or cables or ducting. And like I say, it just stops the pipe getting crushed. And then next we're going to lift this slab on now. We've got 2 slings, sling that round, and then we'll put loads of mortar on those concrete and drop it down. Right, just testing out my little theory that we'd be able to lift this up with straps. As you can see what we've got here. We've got our 4 little pillars. Rue's just doing another mix for that one now. What we're going to do is slowly lower that and get it string lined from there to there. So it's actually going to slope this way a bit, isn't it? I think that's obviously so the water runs off that way. Woo! And then once this is on, it'll feel good then, because then we've got to get rid of all this mucky stone and all this tarmac's coming up. Do you want to throw some stones in and mix it and throw it on yourself? And then yeah, that's working all right, isn't it? So we'll just guide that down and put it on level. Right, let's go and get going. Take it away, yeah. Right, so thought we'd smashed it. Got that nice in the middle, but what I've realised is that we can't have it this high. So where we put them 2 block on to spread the load onto the others, we're going to take them off. So I'm going to lift this up, go back with it, take all the mix back in the bucket, take the 2 block off, take the riser off, drop this down, then I'll have to sort of cut the riser to fit and put it back down. And then, because we need 200mm clearance above this for rebar and concrete, so that when they're driving over the forklifts, so we did that. And if some of you are thinking, oh, we could just put a thin layer of concrete over that, knowing that it's concrete underneath, it will 100% crack. So when you have like the thin layers, when people tarmac, you'll see, or concrete, it just cracks and flakes off. Right, so I'll lift it up and then we'll do it again. Right, all done. Pea gravel, slabs in. Let that dry. That's all reinforced on the bigger slab below. Next we've got to do that one, and we've got to break all this tarmac up and get ready for concrete. So what we're going to be doing is pecking it all up, bring it up, level it all out, rebar, little supports on, and then probably 200mm of concrete. So we'll probably do that in 4-metre bays. And knacker to you. Let's just drag these over and I'll put them under out the way. Ready? Right, me and Rouge are done. Oh, it's looking nice and tidy in here. That looks ready for acros. You haven't moved the steel then, no? What? No, I meant the big one. The big one's still in place. Lou's nearly finished blocking the wall. Hi mate, you right?
Hello, mate. Are we still on for today?
Yep, I'm coming to you soon.
Sound. Go on. See you then, mate.
See you in a bit. How are you getting on?
We're getting on. No one's into each other.
Another day of labby with no high vis. And he says the same thing every time I ask him. I might fine you a £5 if you don't have a high vis on.
I've got one on the way. Proper bloody one.
Oh, Sean, you've got all the floor out. Ready to...
Like right there, though, to try and get the afro first.
Oh, nice. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah. It's all radiator ones, so we can just disconnect them if you want and I'll cap them off.
What's the main? Disconnected all the
I'll just disconnect them there because then I'm guessing one goes through there. Yeah, so they can just...
I just don't have any flat ends or not.
They can just come off. We can just cut them there, look. And then they'll get redone because obviously that wall's going, so those two rads will be...
Oh, that's amazing. Like, took the radiators off without having any caps or slap ends.
Sam, so...
I cleared all the kitchen.
You done anything upstairs yet? No, leave it. Yeah.
All this clear. I want to try and get this cleared. I don't know what you think about. Should we take that wall down to get the genies there?
Yeah, so the problem with the genies is... the legs need to go like past. Yeah.
That's what I mean. They're going to need to go round under, so
Yeah.
I think we need to take that
Yeah,
wall down.
I'd bring it level with what you stood on.
Yeah.
Yeah? Good idea.
And this needs to come up, right?
That's coming out anyway, yeah. I've just come home to a box of all Chinese writing on it. Those of you who are Chinese will know what this means. Third dimensions. I know what it is. Can you guess what it is? This is a game changer. So when I open this and put it together, some of you will be like, that's boss, that you needed that. And this will stop all the neighbours filming me in the street. There you go, there's your clue till tomorrow. What do you reckon it is? The neighbours film me all the time and this is going to stop it. I've been on a course today, so I've just finished and I was riding back and I thought I'd call into Greenays just to see whether the woman had started work or what was going on. But you said that Nick is the repossession guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
So she hasn't bought it.
No. He's got the choice. To either sell it to you or to put it back in auction.
Yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't rang me then. I might try and ring him. But if they put it back in the auction, it's only going to be the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, he said it'll be $225.
Yeah, but they won't get it, will they? Because
Nothing.
no one's going to buy it again. And I'll make sure this time that they know that like that doesn't come with it. Surely Venmos won't sell it again in the same auction and mislead people. But I don't know. Yeah, I feel a bit gutted for that woman if she has lost the deposit.
I know it is bad, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. It's it is what it is, isn't it?
Yeah. So, but he rang you. Weird, he rang you, isn't it?
Well, he knows that you're. I'm in an agreement with you over 27 and 29. So and got the garden. So I mean, I think he thinks I'm crazy for letting you have the garden. To be honest with you, which he's right. Because I could have sold that on its own,
Yeah, but we wouldn't have been able to do the others. I wouldn't have bought the others without it.
Yeah, I'd have sold it to someone else.
Well, maybe you'd maybe find someone else who'd would try and do it, but it wouldn't be worth as much, would it? Don't make me out to be the bad guy here.
Well, I mean, you got getting that garden for nothing, and then not letting me keep my friend's bloody car in there, like.
It is in there, isn't it? I'm saying that obviously when we start the works, they'll have to go at some point, so they're better going at the start than the end.
Well, they're not doing any harm right now, are they?
No, but obviously when we start the works, obviously they'll all be in the way. They'll all be in the way, won't they?
Yeah.
Sound. Well, you need to do what you can with the solicitor. Give her a ring now. See what's best for you and her. Whether you go in and do them, or whether you can do it through the app. But yeah, let's just get things moving because I'm eager to start works. And I'll give that Nick fella a ring now and see what he says.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I say I feel a bit bad for that woman though, if she's done it and just lost all her money. And if they try and obviously do it again, it's a bit what's the word? I can't think of the right word. Deceitful.
Well, yeah, you're right. It is deceitful. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they genuinely didn't realise last time. I don't know, but they certainly must realise now. Like, obviously.
Yeah. Right, just called into the extension job. Let's see how they're getting on. Right, so. Oh, I was going to say, have you propped that? Yeah. That's steel, no. That's why you're leaving that in. These two steels.
So we got it cleared.
So we need.
I haven't got the steel, but the colour's staying in for now anyway.
Where's everyone else?
Exactly.
No one else in?
No.
Shut up.
Labby's been in until 12.
He's gone?
Yeah.
Why?
Exactly.
Lewis?
No.
Phil?
No.
Oh my god. Mate, that's... It's hard enough doing anything, isn't it? And never mind when people don't come in.
Aye.
So you've done all that on your own? Or with Labby in half a day?
No, Labby's put that little half portion half in the front.
I need to start paying them per block, don't I? Hey, what's he done? How many block? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Is that it?
We have to bring them all round and then...
Oh god, that's hard.
bring them round, put a mix on.
16 blocks, so when I was doing it, you got £1 a block. So we either got 16 quid there. But now, yeah, sad. Do you know what? I was half thinking, I hope they don't just take this out.
It was?
Yeah. I hope these don't just get carried away and take that pillar out and then this all just... You know, them videos of the houses that drop.
Probably first rodeo.
I know, I just thought I better come and check.
I'm just getting that prepped. I've marked everything, but obviously I need to get
Have you done anything upstairs?
Yeah, I've put needles.
Oh yeah, let's go and have a look. What height are they coming out at then?
Which?
The needles? Are they behind the skate or do you have to go higher?
Behind the skate.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let's go and have a look. Hi mate, you okay?
Yeah, not too bad. Having you well?
I'm good. Sorry to pester you last week or the week before. It's just I'm putting planning in. I've got to do another pre-app, and my architect was asking for obviously to come and measure it, and I was like, well, you're not going to be able to measure 29 because it's got no roof and the walls are about to fall in, and 27's full to the brim of Steve's stuff. So I was hoping that you might have some of the elevations like you do for the 25 for 27 and 29. I've asked Steve.
Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah, let me check if I've got anything on 27, 29. But I think our focus was 6, 25, and 3. But let me see what I've got, then I'll send it through to you, Andy. Okay?
Yeah, no worries. Steve rang me, said that the woman didn't go ahead with 25?
Did she not?
No. Did you not know?
I thought, were you not in touch with her? Were you not trying to...
Yeah,
work
so
with her to take it?
I was trying to do a deal, but my solicitor wouldn't do a back-to-back. He just said it's too risky, and he couldn't do it in 10 days, which is what she was needing it doing in. So I think she's just lost the deposit, yeah.
Okay. So what, so the lender's probably going to put it up for sale again, isn't he?
Yeah, so that's what I mean. So Steve said that Nick, is it Nick?
Yeah, Nick.
Nick rang Steve, and yeah, just mentioned that they'll either, try and sell it to me or put it back in the auction. But I think if they put it back in the auction again, it's going to be a bit, well, I suppose they'll have to sort of tell people it doesn't come with the garden now, because they can't pretend that they didn't know.
Well, should I tell Nick to get in touch with you and see if you can do the deal at 210 like you originally agreed?
Yeah, so I just tried ringing him then, because I think I still had his number from when you last gave me it.
Yeah, just give him a call. I'll just say you've spoken to me. Because I think Nick's trying to show one or two people, I think, from the top of my head, but I think he had one or two people before this lady came on board.
Yeah.
Okay? So I would definitely ring Nick and say, like, I can go ahead with it, get 210, get it organised in this time frame, speak to the lender and see if he can get it over the line, yeah?
Yeah, well, it'd have to just go through the same time as Steve. So, as you probably know, I'm waiting on Steve to do stuff with his solicitor. But hopefully that'll be done before. Well, I'd only be able to buy 25 once Steve's have fully gone through.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Well, just express your interest and just tell Nick what your position is and what your time frame is, and at least that way you've got a foot in the door, yeah? All right?
All right, no worries. And if you...
I'll have a dig around. Sorry, I've just been all over the place, but I'll try and dig around and see what I've got. If I've got anything on 29, if I haven't, I'll let you know either way, yeah?
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks, buddy.
All right.
Take care. Bye-bye.
He just said one thing then. He was like, oh, he didn't know that the woman didn't complete on the house next door. And then he just said that, oh yeah, apparently they're showing someone else round. And I was like, why would they be showing someone else round if they didn't know that? How would he know that if he didn't know that she didn't buy it? Oh, it's burning me head out, this deal, mate. Oh,
Facing you or me?
me. Hopefully it goes over the line. Are you gonna open Daddy's present with him? Okay, come on. Eddie, other foot. Eddie, put your foot up. Oh, your feet are getting bigger and bigger, aren't they? Eddie, are your feet going to be as big as Daddy's one day? Come on, opening my presents. Ready? Push. Oh, right, watch out, because Daddy, don't want to get splinters on your hands, do you? Watch out. Oh my God, what's that? What is that, Anderson? What is it? What do you think it is? I don't know. You don't know? Does it look fun? Should we get it out and see? Right, so I've just spent the last hour putting this together. So I think now you'll be able to guess what it is. So turn it on. I do need to put a battery on it. So turn it on, and it's just got literally that bit, and then a little throttle that obviously controls the wheels. And that way, this will apparently move up to 6 ton. So the motor, the gears, whatever's in it, be able to manoeuvre trailers in tight spaces, and something that's been a bit of a headache. And then this has just been delivered. This is banners for the next project. So we've got AJ Owens Builders one. We've got a QR code for the social media for Bowden Builders community. So we'll be able to put this up. And one thing I've kind of learned is I've got them made as like bushes backgrounds. So it looks like bushes with the logos in front of them. So hopefully they'll look good, sort of spaced out at the front of this next project, which I don't know how to feel, to be honest. It's a bit I just spoke to the woman who had bought them and had put the deposit down, and yeah, she's just swallowed the deposit that she put down. Said she's about 30 grand down. So yeah, I'm not sure how to feel about that. I genuinely feel like bad for her, thinking that, you know, she's took a big gamble and tried to obviously do that with all good intentions, and she's just been sort of screwed over by the auction and the seller, really. I don't know. Yeah. Over the next few days, weeks, I mean, I'm not really in a rush for it. It'd be good to develop them all at once, but if they want to put it back in the auction, I'll just make it clear that, you know, the garden does not come with the house, and that yeah, obviously all the previous issues people have had with the house, and hope that maybe what I've now said to the woman is that if I get it for less than what I'd agreed, then I'll reimburse her some of the money. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But from what Steve said, and they were saying, oh well, if I buy it for the same price, and that they were trying to, I'm not sure why they were trying to reimburse Steve with it, because obviously Steve used to own it, maybe that's why. I don't know what the lender, the seller is thinking, but yeah, let's hope that we can get all three and develop them all at once. It'd be amazing. And just try and get some good out of all this situation. But yeah, I feel a bit mixed now ending this week. It's been a good week, and I've been on a move business course basically all day, which is always good. Meeting other builders, other business owners, and going through stuff. So yeah, it does remind me that I need to take a step back sometimes and try and look at the bigger picture. So this weekend I'm going to play catch up and get as much paperwork and stuff done as I can. But if you've watched this far, thank you. And oh, you might notice I've had a shave as well, so I'm starting to look like a homeless Jesus, and now I look like Lord Farquaad. So but yeah, please do subscribe, and yeah, stay tuned. There's plenty going on at the minute that I don't know. Yeah, maybe it is exciting, maybe it is good to watch, I don't know. But thanks for watching, and stay tuned for next week.